Welcome back to Dear Exos. This is a video series that we're doing where we ask you to submit your questions about flow in the workplace, in the remote workplace specifically. This week's question is, how do I support a flow forward work environment when all of my colleagues and team members work from home? I'm Dr. Sarah Sarkis. I am a licensed psychologist and a certified executive coach, and I'm the Senior Director of Performance Psychology at Exos. So we have three sort of top favorite recommendations to support a flow at the workplace when everybody works remotely. So let's get right to it. The first one is to create an emphasis on recovery. It might sound counterintuitive because we're often selling flow as something to do when we want to get more done. But the truth is, if you really want to get more out of your team, you have to create an environment where focusing on recovery is key. How do we do that? It doesn't have to be complicated. My top suggestion is do a ruthless meetings audit on your schedule and cut as many meetings as you can that are not necessary and give that time back to your team. Time is the only commodity that is always running out on us. Give it back to them and ask that they not fill it with more work-related productivity. Things they can do. Invest in micro breaks, get sunlight, meditate or do mindfulness, exercise, move your body, have a nutritious meal, hydrate, rest in general. Those are the simple and sort of fundamental ways to invest in a recovery culture that pays off in productivity down the road. 2, create what we call flow focus times on your calendar. Now that you've audited how many useless meetings we have a week, take a minimum of 90 minutes of that time and create on a shared calendar for the whole team a flow focus. It will, what it does is it protects you from the forces outside that are trying to take your time. And flow requires some runway to get going. So your team can use it individually or as a group to now use this time to start to play with group flow or individual flow inside of your calendar without asking for more time from people. And the third one, this is the one where I sound like a broken record, is model, model, model. If you want your team to have more flow in their productivity and their weekly schedule, you yourself have to model it. So do all the things that allow and give permission to your team members to do the same. The most potent form of reinforcement we have in our learning model as humans is modeling. So leverage modeling over and over and over again. That's it for today's tips. I hope these are helpful, and please, as always, connect with more questions about flow in the workplace.